Last we left off, let me actually put some music on first for, reasons. What was it? That one? Yeah, it's fine. Last time we left off, before my internet problems caused us to have this session cut early, you folks had taken up a job to figure out something, or not figure out, but recover an item that was stolen from one of the local artificers. You had gone to the site of the ambush and found some tracks that were attempted to be well hidden, but not well hidden enough against your keen senses. And while traveling through the brush, you had discovered a patrol and decided to ambush them, and then rob them from high on up, leaving only one survivor, which you have promised freedom in return for leading them to their hideout.
Yes.
And that is where we are.
Yes.
Is there any, now that you have your personage, and you are ready to continue upon your travels following this gentleman, is there any preparations you wish to take or precautions?
And Chompy back up and re-stealth again.
Alrighty, you will then stealth following this gentleman. Are you going to do anything to him beyond unequipped? Cannot make my tongue turn. Beyond taking his weapons away, are you doing anything?
How beat up is he looking?
Let me actually look at my stats. I should still have him. He's fairly beat up, but he looks like he's capable of walking, but not talking.
Yeah, because that was also because he'd lost his, there was that scar on his throat, hey?
Yes, he's incapable of speech.
Okay.
That means he can't shout out in terror.
That's true.
And
Yes.
warn his friends.
That's true.
Munt's gonna fly up real high again.
Alright. Yeah, makes sense.
It's fine. I'm not gonna do that for now. Okay. Let's get him to lead us to their hideout.
Alrighty then.
I suppose we could use him to keep an eye out for any traps or anything they've laid along the way. So we'll have to keep a close eye on him in case he tries to warn his, friends or whatever.
They're gonna do wiggle his hands at them.
I don't know.
Wiggle hands.
I know that wiggle. It means it's been captured by the enemy, and they're forcing him to come here and lead him right to us.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, bruv! Alright, so you're attempting to be stealthy. I would like for you folks to make some stealth checks for me.
Easy peasy.
Even me up in orbit.
Yeah, nah, you're fine. Yeah, John percent you're fine. You're high on orbit. If someone spots you, there isn't really anything you can do about it anyway.
10?
Alright. 10.
I remember you have +10 from Pass Without Trace.
Okay, so then that's 20.
That's good, because I rolled good enough for the both of us. 39.
Fuck for that. Because I'm telling you, that -1 to that -1 on my dex is hurting a lot.
Oh,
The disadvantage on stealth is
that's a -5 effect.
Yeah, the disadvantage is a bigger thing than a -1. It feels like it's a bigger thing because you have the numbers in front of you, but statistically speaking, the disadvantage is effectively a -5.
A -1. Not as bad as the full plate. Clank, clank.
Hey,
Yeah.
at least it's adamantine full plate, okay?
I mean, it has saved you from a crit, so that is...
Yes, exactly my point. I'll take the disadvantage any day. If it
Alright.
means not getting filleted like a freaking, like
Just don't get hit.
like a
Forehead.
prized fish, then no.
All right. So the silent gentleman, the silent bandit man, leads you through the brush, taking you relatively snakily through the brush. However, these are seems like hidden footpaths of relatively good, cleared out space. They may have been prepared before, and occasionally pointing out traps to avoid in these footpaths, snaking through the brush itself. And eventually, after about an hour or two of more walking, he stops and kind of moves a brush away, and then points at a nearby hill. And then he just points and then makes a gesture of a walking man, probably implying that that's where they are.
Okay. I look to him and ask him, do you know how many are there currently?
He on the ground he writes. How many are there? He writes 10 to -20,
That's a
10 to
lot.
20.
It's quite a lot of people. Okay. Are
10
they
to
well
20,
armed?
huh?
Yeah.
Are they well armed?
He
Will they be expecting an attack?
he has a little bit of an and shakes his arm, he holds it out horizontally and to kind of shakes it not so much.
Do we wait for them to go to sleep? Camp out for the day, keep an eye on them, and when they go to sleep, I sneak in and we start cutting some throats, and if they go bad, you and Munt come save the day.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't fancy going up against 2.5 times our number. 3 times our number.
Tactically, it makes the most sense. It's the soundest plan. And
Wait, you said 10 to 20 of them, right, Lenny?
Yes.
Yes. So definitely 2.5 or 3 times our number.
Yeah.
Munt! Can't bring Munt down. How are we gonna tell Munt the plan?
The clouds are so great!
Let's just hope he's paying attention. Hold on, let me see if I've got anything here. Do I have anything that can communicate with Munt? No.
No, I can't use. No, light would be. And that's touch.
How far off of nightfall is it, Lenny?
At this point, you say maybe 6 hours.
Hunker down. Sneaky.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's hunker down, I guess. Hunker down and wait.
All right. I assume you somehow are able to communicate with Munt, or eventually Munt realizes that nothing's happening and nobody's moving. Are you also gonna call Chompers down, or are they just gonna fly out? I'm just kind of waiting what's happening.
Oh, Chompers is gonna be hanging up there, surfing the thermals, having a nice day out. If Munt wants to come close in message range, that's otherwise we're gonna chill for now.
Munt.
I'll come down when I notice a distinct lack of murdering happening.
Okay. Get in message range. And I assume you inform them of the plan, or you get informed of the plan.
I don't know, Munt, are you sending us a message?
Sure.
This is Munt sending you a message so you can tell me why the fuck we aren't killing.
Hey, bloodthirsty for a chef, huh? We're gonna wait for dark, and then I'm gonna go in and start cutting throats. And then if it goes bad, drop a rock on them.
How is our prisoner reacting to all this conversation? Does he seem particularly perturbed?
No, he's
Does it
just
look
kind of like
he's
sitting on his ass now, just kind of
Yeah,
like on the
I
dirt,
sort of
just
like-
kind of waiting.
Other than the fact that he's had the shit beaten out of him, what's his condition like? Does he look like he's been well fed? Does he look scrawny, scraggly?
You'd say he
What
isn't
kind
like the best fed, but whatever. He looks like he's getting sufficient nutrition.
Okay.
But he is relatively well built, actually. It looks like he's not just some random scrubbling that they use as cannon fodder.
Mhm.
Might have had more like actual military experience at some point. Looks like a little bit more valuable bandit, for a bandit troop. And obviously more interested in self-survival than any kind of gang loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
We can just tie him up and go up.
You gonna time up?
Yeah, before we begin.
Oh yeah. Before you begin, you're not just gonna time up right now.
Yeah.
All right.
No. We're not going to put him in a box and.
Well, I'm just gonna hunker
by the
down.
way,
and-
how are you hunkering down? That's also a question. Are you just making a little campfire, or are you just attempting to not be
Empire, are
noticed?
you mad?
Well, I'm asking. How
I'll have-
detectable are you gonna be acting, my guy?
Not at all. Eat some cold, hard tack rations while Munt's probably flying up to gourmet shit.
Ooh, I'm still flying.
Just flying in zigzags and eights up in there.
Flips and stuff.
Alright. So, I would like for you folks, still down on the ground and dirt, to make another stealth check for me. And
After how long?
No, just make one for the entire thing.
Okay.
This
Just,
guy's
yeah,
not
pass
so
without a trace is gonna wear off.
So yeah, for the entire thing. Do it without it, then.
24.
4?
Okay, alright. Just give me a second.
Bearing in mind that given the fact that I know I'm in full plate and I'm quite noisy, I'd make sure that there's at least 60 feet between me and the rest of the party.
Why don't you just take the plate off for the night?
Because it's going to take forever to put it back on.
I do not have the monster block open, or the stat block open. That is derp. Give you a second. Pages is okay. That page. Here's these customers. Alrighty. As you're waiting, absolutely nothing happens. You spend your 6 hours waiting until nightfall, and nothing. You don't get attacked. Nothing happens. You do occasionally, as you're watching the hill, you see movement occasionally. Mostly just brushes moving around, as there is no real obvious entrance available. What would you gentlemen do? I assume you start heading out? Do you tie up the... And did you have your prisoner?
Yes.
Okay. Tie up the prisoner and start heading for an entrance. What is your approach? Marching order, and how are you approaching the situation? Actually, no. Let me clarify something first. As you start heading out towards the mountain, you find an entrance currently unguarded, at least at the cave mouth. But this would mean you would have to start going inside. How would you like to approach?
Just gonna circle around first, take my time.
All right. You circle
Yeah.
around first before you enter. You find that there's that entrance that you found. And there's another entrance at kind of like a path that leads up more up towards the, not at the foot of the hill where this entrance was, but at more of it at the top. I would also like for you to make an investigation check to see if you can find anything else.
Investigation. So
Yeah,
it's
if anybody
not
who's actually on the dirt can make an investigation check for this.
investigation -2, so 9.
All right.
8.
8. All right then. During
We see the dirt on our shoes.
Yeah, as you go around looking for, anything interesting, you don't really find anything. It's hill, it's dirt, it's rocks, trees. So you have the two entrances. On the top hill, you can tell that there is, in fact, a guard out. He's trying to be hidden, but not very well.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's another guard near the one that's trying to stay hidden?
Sure.
That's not a D20.
I was just gonna say, that's not a D20.
Oh yeah,
That's
baby.
a 1.
That's a 1. So that brings me up to 11.
No, you don't see any other guard around. It just seems like there's that one, and he's currently, just kind of, nodding off.
I'm gonna carefully make my way up to him.
Alright, so you're gonna go head up the top entrance, is that it?
Yeah, to the one that's just nodding off currently.
Alright.
And then can I make another perception check to see if I see any other guards watching his position?
Sure. Once you get closer to the guard and the entrance, you can make another perception check if you can detect anybody else.
14. I rolled a 4.
A 14. You don't detect another guard, but you do detect that behind him, near the actual, from not just at the mouth of the entrance, a little bit deeper there, but still through the same tunnel, there looks like there's some kind of, a trap, that would, drop boulders on top of you. You can just see, a tripwire just kind of just laying there.
Can I move up behind the guard?
Yeah.
Attempt to remove his jugular?
Yeah, make a stealth check for me if you try and do that.
I mean, I've rolled a 1 and a 4. The next one's gonna be great, right?
It is. It's an 18.
That's not bad. 27.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you just walk up to the guy, not walk up, but, you sneak up to the guy, and he's, just nodding, and then just quick, easy, juggler's done.
Easy morphing to La La Land.
Yeah. Yep. Hand
That's
on
one
mouth,
that
so he doesn't scream or anything else. Not that he really could much if you jugglers and throat and, all that stuff gets caught.
And then I'm just gonna pull him aside out of the line of sight.
Yeah, there's lots of brush out in this area, easily enough. You can hide him.
Any other enemies I can spot from my new position?
From here, deeper in, you can spot there's some kind of atrium area there. And you do spot that there looks like there's a guard there. Well, a bandit is there. They're not actually guarding anything. Looks like they're just sort of spending time at the moment. Looks like they're reading something, possibly. They're kind of at a table hunched over, is what I mean. Their back is to you.
Where's Dwayne in relation?
I don't know. Where is Dwayne in relation to? I assume he's probably a bit farther away in the brush, so he isn't making noise and breaking your stealth.
I'm letting Jackson do his thing. I mean, I can I can act as a distraction if needed.
I just want to know where you guys are in relation to me.
Well, yeah.
I'm above
but he's Munt is above you, same as Chompers, and Dwayne is down a little footpath leading down to the.
How's that boulder trap rigged?
It looks It's rigged like it's at the top. Effectively, it's there's a bunch of boulders up there. That once it looks like once you actually hit the tripwire, it will just like fall like not a latch, but like a trap door would just fall down and like just lick the rocks on top of you.
Hmm. Are those two guys? Are they both looking at each other that are in there?
Oh no, you can only see one at the moment. There's Guard, and his back is towards you. He's sitting at a table.
I'm gonna move forward.
All right.
Might as well be dumb. Ha! Nice. 2 fight rolls are amazing today. 11.
11 for stealth. All right. That is actually enough. He doesn't notice you. He looks like he's currently reading something, hunched over.
Anybody else in there with him? Now that I've got a bit closer.
Playboy, circa 1010. You know.
You notice that there are a few cots there, and there are people sleeping in them. It just looks like one of them is at the moment like rolling around, possibly awake, like rolling in bed. I mean,
I'm gonna wait a moment, just watch to see if the guy that's in bed wakes up.
all right. Spend a few moments. The guy at the table doesn't really move. Occasionally, just moves a page, reading some kind of book. And
On the cot?
the guy in the cot doesn't wake up. He rolls around a couple of times, but it does seem like he is asleep.
I'm gonna try and stealth over and throat him. Wow! Amazing! 10 out of 13!
13. It's still enough. These guys don't have good perception. You sneak up to the guy sleeping in the cot and just quickly just mouth, hand over mouth. Make sure he doesn't scream, and a quick cut later, and he's gone.
Can I try and cut the guy at the table?
Yeah, just another stealth check for me.
Use a different dice this time. Come on! He didn't even roll! I pressed R and it just straight came down on 4 again.
Like,
you
when
do
you're
it in
rolling
the-
using
you should
R,
do it-
yeah, hit it a couple of, like, whenever you roll, just hit it a couple of times, so it actually rolls properly.
Dumb. 19.
Yeah, and this one as well, just easily enough, straight from the back, hand on mouth, and just, like, shank him in his, like, lungs from the back, and just, like, a silent scream, like, a gasp, but
How many-
without any sound.
Are there any other people in cots, or was it just that one guy?
It was just the one guy. Looks like these guys were probably on guard duty, but they were rotating who was actually on guard.
Anything on the table that looks in... Actually, fuck it, I'll just take whatever paper and stuff is on the table and shove it in mine.
Yeah, there's looks like there's some kind of a book.
I
bound
can't
with-
read.
I can't read. Yeah, you just nab. There was a book that the guy was reading. You nab it. And there's an apple if you want to nab that as well.
I'll nab it for Munt.
Okay, you nab the apple as well. Alright, in this room, there's the multiple cots, the table, as I already explained. There's a light that's currently on the table, just a pretty normal lamp. And there looks like there is a couple of, not really chests, more like storage bins of just normal, standard, household stuff. Stuff people need to live. And there is a entrance, well, not really an entrance, but a tunnel leading deeper down to somewhere.
I'm gonna go down.
Alright. You go deeper down and you enter a larger area.
Has
there's
Jackson... Sorry to interrupt. Has Jackson given any indication as to what's happened that it's safe for us to start?
No,
moving
he's
up
just
and
going
up?
through stabbing people and thinking, oh, I got stabbed some more fucking people.
Absolutely not. You saw him disappear inside and just... You've
Okay.
heard nothing.
Okay, you'll know if something bad happens. It's fine. Everything is fine. And Won't go badly at all with rolls I've been.
Do it
Alright, yeah.
inside roll. Do it inside beyond. Roll. Use beyond to do your rolling. Why do you insist on torturing yourself so?
Because. You ready for me, lady?
Sorry?
I say, are you ready for me? I go down the cave.
Yes. Yeah, oh no, I'm ready. Yeah, inside, down, through the tunnels. Inside is a larger area, where you see that there's a bit of a... What do we call it? A cliff? No. The entire area has been, like, carved out of stone, but this looks like more of a natural formation. But there's a bit of an upper area where you see, like, there's a singular chair that almost looks like a throne, but no, it's placed like a throne, but it's not actually a throne. It's a pretty fancy wooden chair, but beyond that, nothing special. You notice that there's a couple of big, more important looking bandit folk. And by that I mean they have more gold jewelry on them, and more just, valuable stuff on them. Look, they're poring over some kind of map or another, and just arguing. You also notice that right next to them is some kind of crystal doohickey. It's big. Crystal-y. And it's also, like, weird looking. Like, you look at it and it's, like, multicolored. Like, it's like looking at a rainbow that keeps shifting constantly. It's kind of fucking trippy.
How many people are in there?
You notice that there's the two folk, more important folk, and then there is a small group of normal-ass bandits that just currently sleeping in cots.
Are the cots out of line of sight?
No, it's like an entire, like, big area, effectively. Like, whoop. You notice there's a couple of exits. It's like this, like an area. This is the raised area, where there's a couple of paths leading up to it. There's the chair here, and there's like table here, and the guys are over here.
Do any of these exits look like they're pointing towards the direction of the main entrance we saw with the guard?
Oh no, you're coming from... Fuck, drawings being shitty. It's over here. This is where you're coming from. So, hang on. Over here. That you were going through the main entrance.
Okay. I thought it was on top. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna head back again and then signal to Dane and Munt that they can come down.
Alright, you walk back up near the top entrance they held and do a little hand signal, just like, come over here.
Clinker, 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 clinker.
Meow. Down comes the Muntmobile.
I cast Pass Without Trace on all of us outside. Okay, guys. There's a big old chamber in there. There's some guys that are asleep. Throne-looking stuff. There's a big crystal, and also Munt here have an apple. I take you for guy.
Munt puts it in his bag of other apples.
Bag of other apples.
You want to go in and ambush him?
Did you say crystal ring?
Yeah, like a weird upside down rainbow.
Does it look magical?
It looks pretty magic to me.
Well, then...
That boulder trap, is it like one real big boulder?
No, it's more like a bunch of smaller boulders. They still count as boulders, or, large rocks if you really want to.
Are there any that are like really big?
Probably a large one. Why?
Yeah.
You want to animate it?
Yeah.
Okay, how does your animating actually work anyway?
As an action, you can animate one large or smaller non-magical item within 30 foot of you that isn't being worn or carried, and then I've got the stat block for it.
Okay. Fine. Is this, does it state, like, does it take, like, a vocal or somatic component, or is it just, like, you think really hard and now it's animated?
Doesn't say, just as action.
Okay, doesn't state that, is it loud? Okay, that's fine. Sure. I'll say it's fine. And now you try and, like, quietly dismantle the boulder trap, to get your hands on Big Boulder. And do I want to make you do a check for that? Actually, yeah, you should probably make a check. If you want the boulder down there, you should probably make a stealth check to make sure that you don't make a massive fucking racket.
Can I do a sleight of hand check to dismantle the traps skillfully?
Sleight of hand is more doing a hand magic and picking pockets. Fuck it, whatever. Just try and sledge of hand the fucking rock out of the trap or something, I don't know.
A 17!
A 17. Alright, yeah, you have a boulder. You have dismantled the trap and acquired a boulder for yourself, a large boulder.
Cool.
To animate.
The boulder starts floating then, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it's floating.
Okay, it floats. You have a floating boulder.
Do you
Do you, like, take, like, a Sharpie or something and give it, like, a smiley face?
I'll
Oh,
do
God.
many smiley faces all over it.
Oh god, that's horrifying. Alright, do you also have, like, prestidigitation or some kind of magic where you can just, like, draw animated faces on it to make it even more horrifying? Like, just glowing eyes or something?
I do have prestidigitation.
Can actually prestidigitation make, like, tiny lights or something?
Harmless sensor effect, shower of sparks. Yeah.
Alright,
Actually,
yeah,
I cast light on the rock.
Well, so much for fucking stealth.
Alright, I'll cast this on when we go in there and wreck shit up.
Okay.
Alright, you have prepared yourself a boulder that has multiple faces that will now have light up eyes.
It's
to
also
terrify
hovering.
Peasants. It's also hover. Alright.
I mean,
What is
fuck it,
your
why not?
marching order and order of operations? What are you planning? What are you planning when you actually get in there?
You know, Munt, what is the plan?
Oh, I thought we'd go in and just wreck the place up.
Frontal assault?
We do have a big floating boulder.
Simple.
How big and wide is the passageway? Can jumpers get through?
Can Baldy get through?
no. Yeah, no, it's wide enough. Jumpers and both Boulder can get through. Probably not side by side at the same time, but that's not really an issue.
Boulder has dark vision of 60 feet.
Why does it have dark vision?
Yes,
How
fuck
does
you.
it see?
They are sins.
Oh my god. Okay, fine. That's hilarious. Alrighty then. So, gentlemen. Oh yeah, actual marching order. What is your marching order? Oh no, he's dying.
I need to spawn myself.
No, not yet.
I
Not
need to
yet.
spawn myself
But
a
soon.
counter so I can keep track of my fingers' hit points.
Hmm.
I think Jackson would be in front because he's got to show us where everything is.
Well, I mean, that's not that big of a place. Well, you can be in front, Mr. Plate.
We can just send the boulder in first. It is a boulder.
And it is on fire.
This
Okay,
is
so are you attempting stealth, or is this like Ooga Booga send the boulder in first and then see what happens?
Well, I thought it would be kind of pointless to attempt stealth with a gigantic floating fucking rock that's glowing in front of
Well,
us.
it's not glowing yet, it's just a floating rock.
Okay, well, we'll go in and I'll be in front until such time as the boulder starts its magical glowy bullshit, in which case the boulder will then take my place in front.
I can just wait outside until I start hearing fighting and then fling Boulder in.
It's too far, I think. How many rounds we're gonna be without each other? Okay, let's just push in with
Yeah.
Baldy, I guess.
Mm.
Baldy!
Alrighty. Let me.
Boldy the Boulder.
I don't know why I didn't actually get tokens earlier, but fucking because my brain works well. Alrighty then. So you're going to just push in, saying, "A fuck stealth, we have a boulder," which makes sense. Where are some tokens that would be good? Gonna need those later. Yes, these. Those are good. Those are good tokens. One, two, four, five. All right, gentlemen. Oh yeah, something for Boulder.
I got it.
The fuck? Oh, it's just. Oh god, it's just a marble.
It's like a severely deformed claptrap. You can almost see that single beady eye.
All right, as you folks start entering with your Boldy, you get about that way before somebody finally notices and is just like, "What the fuck?" And
It's
yeah,
me, your boulder-based god.
What the fuck is that? Who the fuck are you? How did you get in here?
I'm the Great Baldini.
What? Get in, boys! What the fuck is this thing? Get the weird man. Weird tiny man.
I make the
And
I make the boulder float up to the ceiling.
okay, and I would like for everyone to make a roll initiative for me, please.
Okay. Woo!
11.
14.
Okay, so we have who? What did you say is the highest one? 14?
40.
Alrighty, so we have bad guys going first, it seems. I rolled a 17. And the other guys, what did they roll? Oh, they rolled a 1. Good job. So quite at the... does your boulder act at same initiative as you, or does it have its own initiative? Take it,
It shares my initiative.
Alrighty. So, since, yeah, equal situation, no one is surprised, so, at top. It's so unusual to actually go, have my guys go first, or the, you know, having these guys go first. Alright, let's see, what can they do? Not much, actually. Do they have any ranged? No, they do not. Okay. Guy, one of the captains who was, speaking with the other one. Oh god, lag. Bye.
Oh no.
Yeah, Boulder is up there, but he's just gonna go and, like, just try and gut you for, you know, entering for no reason. How much movement? 30. He's gonna get his ass over there. Is that... That is 30 feet, yes.
Get your ass to Mont.
Actually, he can't get... Well, yeah, he's just gonna dash the remaining space until going into melee, but he can't get to Munt because the hand is in the way. And checks him. And this guy's gonna do the same. And That gets over here. It's just gonna hit the fucking boulder. Oh god.
Change
Okay,
it-
he's just
change
gonna
it
be
next
there
time.
then.
Or flick him.
Oh yeah. Ah, yes, that's right. Leave tight. To get up there, then they like realize that there's a dragon coming up there, and they're like, and that's their turn. Jackson, what do you do?
I am going to look at this nonsensery that's going on here. All those guys are still in their beds, right?
Oh yeah, they're still in their bed. They're in the process of waking up. I realize they can't actually move there because that. Oh no, wait, it's floating, so it is not in.
Can I just say that Boulder has just started playing music, and every friendly who starts with their turn within 10 feet of him gets an extra 10 feet of movement, and every enemy who starts their turn within 10 feet of him has 10 foot less of movement.
Oh,
Okay.
God. You made a disco ball. You know what? Ugh, it's like a terrible idea, but I'm gonna do it, I guess.
Do it.
4 or 5. I'm gonna run.
I was running.
Oh.
I was running.
So much for that idea then.
I'm gonna run over here, which I'm assuming gonna provoke an attack of opportunity from that guy over there.
Yeah, it is actually. He is gonna use his reaction to try and stab at you. Rolling a 3 and completely fucking missing.
Excellent. Then I'm gonna breathe fire on these guys.
Okay.
Be like, and then just
How
ignite
much
the whole
damage is
one.
that anyway?
8d6.
8d6.
Yes. DC
Ah.
14.
Okay.
Were they prone though? If they were all lying in bed.
Technically they're prone.
Wouldn't that give them like disadvantage on the saving throw then at all?
Yeah. No, actually, you know what? These guys are chaff level enemies. You don't even need to roll damage. You're not gonna roll, not gonna save them. They're just fucking dead. You just like take this entire row of people in like bunk beds and just incinerate all of it, and just like all of it's now on fire. Like guys are just like waking up, like going like, oh, fucking what's going on? And just like whoosh, and it's just like ah, as they fucking just burn to fucking death.
I feel terrible.
That's a spicy meatball.
That's
Jesus.
how far is your cone anyway? I assume
It's a cone. It's a 30-foot cone.
okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's reaching up there, but it doesn't go farther in. That's fine. That's all I wanted to know. And
Round forward with bonus action. Try and get here underneath Baldy.
okay,
Between those two guys, basically. And I'm gonna bite the one that is closest to myself.
all right.
That's gonna be a +7 hit. So 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay! Okay, so this is gonna be a modest 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
that's me.
Alrighty. That is you done. Jackson done. Deanne, your turn.
Well, let me just see here. Okay, so there are 2 of them there. One of them's actually right there in front of me, so I'm a stab him.
Alright, go ahead.
But I will be casting as a bonus action Searing Smite at first level.
Okay.
So that gives me an extra 1d6 fire damage on the attack, or 1d6 fire damage to the target, and okay, we'll get to the rest. Let's just see if I hit first. So
Yes.
let's go with a spear. Does 15 hit?
Yes, 15 does in fact
Okay.
hit.
So then he takes 7 points of piercing damage base. And then Searing Smite, he takes another 3 fire damage. And he is now ignited. At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, it has to make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw, and if it fails, it takes an extra one. It takes another 1d6 fire damage, and if it succeeds, the spell ends.
Okay, so he's just on fire now.
Yes, he's on fire now.
Let's have him be red then. Alright. Remind me of that effect when it is their turn
Yep,
again.
not a problem.
Alright, anything else? He's currently on fire?
Bonus action, and I'm not moving, so we good.
Alrighty. That is Adina's turn done. Munt.
So this one, how are both of them looking? Which one looks more hurt?
They're actually about the same in worseness, but number one is on fire, so he's
Okay.
gonna be worse.
The one
there
that's
soon.
not on fire, then I'm gonna turn to him and viciously mock him by saying,
You know you've just stood under a giant floating rock. It's a bit of a dumbass thing to do.
he needs to make a Wisdom save
Okay.
of 16.
Roll not very good, and his wisdom is 0, so that's a fail.
Oh, he takes 11 psychic damage.
11 psychic damage. Okay.
And then Baldy is going to slam down on top of him
Okay.
as he does a force-empowered slam, which I need to roll for. I need to use actual dice for this. I can just use roll 20. That's a 17.
To hit, yeah.
Yep.
That makes it. That hits.
And a 10 damage. It's the boulder that crushes him.
Okay, 10 damage. He's starting to look a lot worse. But yeah, it looks like he's still able to fight. Anything else, Munt?
No, that's it.
Crush. Alrighty, then we go back down to Bandit Boys. So let's see if the extra have woken
Don't
up.
forget, he's on fire. One of them is on fire, and he's going to make.
No,
a DC
that's
17.
a different enemy group.
Oh, okay.
That's a part of the same group that just got torched by Jackson.
Presumably,
I'm just checking if the rest of them hear you.
yeah. Do they hear
Nah.
the dying screams of their comrades?
Yes. Yes, they do. You can
weird
hear
man.
like shouts and like clambering and stuff happening.
Hey boys,
Uh,
it sounds like all of our mates just got fried in a cone of flame and someone else got crushed by a giant boulder. Shit!
Coming from this direction.
Is that what we heard?
That's pretty much exactly it.
There's a giant dragon in there as well.
Exactly what you heard.
And a
Oh,
halfling?
And a halfling? The aristocrats.
Yes, alright. Okay, back up to the top. These guys. Oh yeah, this guy's on fire. So he just
Yes.
takes a D. What
He's
was
got to
it?
make a DC 17 Constitution save, and if he fails, it's a D6 fire damage.
Okay, let me see. It's con. It's a +2, and it's a DC what again, sorry?
DC 17.
Alright, that is a fail, and he takes. Well,
1d6 fire damage. He
Thank you.
burns. He
1d6.
Yes.
So no,
So he
you roll the
takes-
damage. Why not?
4 points of damage.
Ah.
Oh. I'm on fire! Oh god!
Oh, it
Uh,
burns. The pain, the agony. Ooh, ooh, ow. He's laughing at me, isn't he?
No, I'm fairly certain he's just on fucking fire. So beyond the save, they don't have any way of unfiring themselves. Actually, let me.
You
no,
can,
that's-
if the target or a creature within 5 feet of it uses an action to put the flames out.
Okay, so they can just use an action to put
They
the
can
flames
expend an action to put the flames out. Yes.
out. Oh yeah, this guy's just like, oh god, oh fuck, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. He doesn't want to be on fire. He uses his action to just put it off. He doesn't wish to remain on the fire, and uses his action and has no other actions he could use. The other guy, on the other hand, just got fucking viciously mocked and slammed, so he's gonna get even closer to Munt, being slightly afraid of Boulder, but decides to try and like get a hit in you as well because you're a caster man and you said that. And try and hit you, and rolls fucking terribly. Okay, how much is that?
Horrible thing.
I didn't say
What?
I was a caster.
No, you said some. What did you say when you were introducing something about the gold?
I was pretending to be the Boulder. I'm the great Boldino. I am your Boulder-based god.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood. But whatever, he's still gonna go and stab you anyway.
No, you're not. Don't do that.
No, I am. What's your AC?
14.
Wait, am my math correct?
No.
9 plus. That's a 14, so that's a hit. What? Oh no, wait. Yeah, multi-attacks. They can do another attack. Let's do that first. And that's a fucking miss. Good job. And that is only a d6. Good job. And you take a total as he slashes at you, which is Scimitar. You take 8 damage. And he goes for another attack, but yeah, that one misses.
This is the first time I've been hit! Ah!
Hurts, done it?
My blood!
My blood! Alright,
No,
so
no, wait, that's tomato sauce.
I taste my blood.
Needs more salt.
These were sold. Alrighty. And you also hear more clamoring coming, from this direction. Sounds like more people have awoken and are now heading towards you. It might take them a turn or two to arrive, or something. Jackson, your turn.
I hear people coming from that passageway beyond the beds, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna run up over here and use the wall as like half cover and like look inside. What do I see?
You see a bunch of like fucking goons getting like ready. Some are still putting their pants on, getting like equipment like just handed out and just like fucking readying up.
How far away from you are they?
You'd say it would take them. They're about 60-ish feet away, so it'll take them a turn to arrive at the entrance. Anyway.
If I hold my turn this turn, they'll arrive. I can hold my action and them when they come in on their turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay hidden behind this wall over here.
Are you readying something, or are you?
Yes, I am readying another breath weapon when they're nice and clumped up in that passageway together.
Alrighty then. Okay, you're just gonna ready that action. Then Deanne, what?
Hey, Chompy's gonna bite that guy.
Oh yes, sorry, I forgot that you actually
How
have.
dare you, sir?
I'm sorry.
What's a
I forgot
chompers?
its own actions and stuff.
Zippo?
What's a chompers?
What's
Who's
a chomp? What's?
I don't believe in dragons.
Oh no. Plus that's 15 to hit.
That hits.
The guy that's previously been injured, and gonna be a modest 13 points damage.
13 points of damage. Okay.
How's the guy looking that's fighting over there? Is he looking good? Looking bad?
He's number 2 is starting to look a lot worse now. Number 1's he's actually pretty. He's still in okay shape, but number 2 is like a couple of good hits away.
Okay.
Yeah. That's me.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Then Deanne, your turn.
Okay. I am going to point my spear at number 1 and curse him in the name of the Forge Father and cast Sacred Flame at him. Dex save DC 17.
Okay, DC 17. These guys have Dex. Oh, they have okay Dex. That is a total of 17. You said 18, right?
DC 17.
Oh, 17.
So-
Okay, so he makes it then.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he is relatively nimble, so he's
That's
kind of
okay.
able to just like dodge away from it. He's kind of like, I don't want to be on fire again, so
That's okay. That's
avoiding
okay,
the
that's okay.
attacks.
What can I do as a bonus action?
very good question.
No, that's a ranged touch. Pity. I suppose I could. I sort of like. Okay, yeah, fuck it, why not? Gonna do this at second level. I'm going to keep my spear pointed at him and cast Searing. Oh no, wait, I have to make an attack with it, so never mind.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I will, however, as a bonus action at level 2, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Alrighty. Summon your spiritual weapon and make an attack with said spiritual weapon.
Yes, my Spiritual Weapon will arrive behind him in the shape of a mighty hammer, and it shall then. Oh, you son of a bitch! 16 to hit,
16 to... Yeah, that hits.
and does 9 points of damage to him. Bludgeoning, I think.
Alrighty. 9 points.
Oh, sorry, force damage.
First then, yeah. Alrighty then. He looks a little bit worse, but still looks like he's gonna take a little bit of a beating to go down.
That's okay.
Alright, Deanne is done. Munt, your turn.
Munt is going to cast Thunderclap at the one that stabbed me. So he needs to make a DC 16 con save.
Okay. Roll for 3. Fail.
He takes 9 damage.
9 damage to a number 2. Okay, he's starting to look pretty bad at this point.
Right, and
And anything else, Munt?
then Baldy is going to go. Wee. He's going to use the disengage action there and go wee and try and clog up this tunnel.
Oh, okay, that's fine. He just clogs it up. That's alright. Anything else?
No, that's me good.
God damn
Okay.
it! I was gonna Blade Barrier that tunnel.
Alright,
You've
Abandoned
been
Boys' turn.
replaced!
You notice that there's like a group starting to now themselves collected and starting to sprint up the tower to like get the fight that's going on. Like, what the fuck is going on? You see about 15 of them. But then, Sergeant Jackson, I would like for you to make your spell that you have been prepared, or breath attack you've been ready.
Yeah, I just like poke my head around the corner. Sorry, boys, and then just Dragon Brace straight down the corridor.
Yeah.
DC 14.
There's a lot of them, so that's a lot of checks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. There it is. Let's see. Fail, 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 fail. Fail, succeed. Wow, couple of successes. And fail, 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 success. And another success. How many of those are? 4! 4 guys succeed. I don't think it'll matter. How much damage is that?
Oh, it's not much. It's a little bit of damage. 35.
No. None of them are live.
I look inside. I'm like, okay. I listen. Is there any other sound coming from that direction?
No. Beyond, cackling long pig.
Throw down your weapons and surrender. Most of your men are dead, and the race will be soon if you do not comply. Also, Chompers is hungry.
Alright, you give them any of them that are not dead in that tunnel. Or
I mean, these two guys that are fighting Dien and Munt.
oh yeah, you're directing at them. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so that is your readied action, and back up top we go. One of them is really fucked up. What are they gonna do in this situation? Are they gonna fight to the death? Alright, but yeah. Both of them just... Weapons go down the ground, hands go up, fight's over. They're just like, oh, okay. I ain't done for this shit. What the fuck is going on? Why the fuck is there a dragon, the goddamn fucking floating stone, and a man breathing fire?
Tell your men to stand down. Dwayne, do you want to take him in hand?
He just kind of looks around like, who?
The one's behind the boulder.
I mean, they're the other captains, but, I mean, they can make their own decisions.
Munt, do you want to incentivize them?
What, the ones in the tunnel, or these ones?
Either.
I pull out my carving knife and start sharpening it.
Oh, wait, I surrendered. They ain't my boys. They're we're equals. We're in the same rank. Is that the same thing? We don't tell them what to do.
Persuasive. Go try. Be very persuasive.
Alright. Hey, he goes via the rock like, oh, fuck are they? Hey, boys, it's still there. And you just hear him like, what the fuck's going on? Why is there a rock with faces on it? Yeah, there's a lot of scary folk here. They don't want us to surrender. They're like, what the fuck? We ain't surrendering. What the fuck is this shit? Like, no.
Tell them about your dead friends.
There's a man here who breathes fire. He killed all of the guys. All of them? You fucking with me? No. Oh. I wonder how the boss is gonna think about this. I don't care.
The boss.
I strongly suggest you surrender. I would really hate for anybody else to get hurt.
Is the boss even here today? Not at the moment. Oh, then you should probably totally surrender. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Munt, can you move the rock out of the way a little bit? And then I'm just going to have Chompers go over and drag one of the cooked corpses over and slowly start eating it in front of them.
Fucking wow, okay.
And then I would like to make an intimidation check to make sure that they are very much cowed.
Alright, make your intimidation check for me, please.
I move the rock.
Alright, you move the rock, and
But I have it float ominously above them.
Alright, yeah, you see a couple of... Oh no, not Chompers. Why did they copy Chomper?
I will have you know that he's one of a kind.
Okay.
Chompers is wholly unique and...
Yeah, you notice a couple of the same kind of guys look like some kind of captains for the bandits. They're alive. They're just like also like throw down their weapons. One of them like proceeds to do the thing, where he's just like takes out his like obvious weapons and then like boot knife, other boot knife, belt knife, knife hidden in hair, knife out of nowhere. It looks like a sledge van magic trick. It just like dumps them all on the ground. Okay, we surrendered. What happens now?
Now, gentlemen, if you would please tell us who hired you to steal
Do you want to go look
that
at the rock
artifact? Yeah, I'm heading up to
What?
the... Who do you work for?
I mean, no one hired us. We just rob caravans, stalk the man, steal their things. I mean, it's really valuable, isn't it?
Should we let them go?
Not particularly. Before we let... Who do you work for?
Oh, just, we'll call her the boss. It's kind of some kind of magic person. What's her name anyway? Oh, I don't know. This is just a boss.
So you work for someone and you don't even know their name.
What? I mean, kind of just always just call them the boss. Boss. Never called her anything else.
Makes sense.
Okay.
does magics and stuff. And she's got her bodyguards, people that beat your head in.
Where is this boss of
I
yours?
don't know, they were fucking left for something. I don't know, I don't ask where the boss goes. The
When
boss
did
goes
they
where they
leave?
want. An hour ago?
Okay. And if the boss goes anywhere, how long is she usually gone for?
Oh, well, anything from, a few hours to a few days or weeks. I have no idea when she's coming back. She could come back in, 5 minutes.
Okay. Gentlemen,
So-
do we release them or
I have a question for you, fine gentlemen that have surrendered yourselves.
Yes?
If I were... Well, how many of you know a trade?
They just kind of look around. I mean, I can do woodwork.
Alright, anybody else?
Oh, just kind of, look around. I mean, I guess I can, do woodland stuff.
Okay.
Poaching.
Here's a deal. My two companions agree with my idea. You all take up a trade and live the lives of honest men, and in return you don't all get burned to death and eaten by chomp.
Nah, it's fine in this scenario. Sure.
No jail time, no magistrates, no execution, hanging. You all just go be the best citizens you can be and pay your tax.
I mean, yeah, of course. I've wanted to leave this abandoned life behind.
Is he bullshitting me?
Make an insight check for me.
Munt, what do you think?
It seems like a criminal.
I mean, that's not good.
It's not good. It's not good at all.
Baldy's slowly moving over here to block the way out.
7.
7. You think it's pretty truthful?
Dwayne? I mean, you guys... I know I can track them down. You guys can probably use your magic to track them down as well. And I mean, Chompy does eat a lot of...
Hey, definitely gonna find a peaceful life from now on, I'm sure expect golems, whatever the hell that rock thing is, and dragons, Farming's probably not a bad idea, no dragons to worry you.
Should we let him go? Munt.
I use message.
No.
Dwayne?
we see you again? You won't live to regret it.
If we live through this day, we won't be anywhere near here. No, sir.
Alright, off you go, lads.
Alright, and they, are you moving the rock, or do they just go through the back entrance?
Yeah, I raise it up a back entrance. Ugh. I raise the rock up like half a foot.
Little bit higher, Munt.
You gotta move that, or are we just gonna
You can crawl through that.
Alright. They all just go down on their knees and hands and crawl through it.
Big thing to do, Munt.
And then the boulder's going to follow them for a bit.
Okay.
Right, so... Shall we go find our little tied-up friend? Oh, also I found a book. Throw that at Dwayne.
I have a look at the book. What fine literature was our
It is very, very quickly realized that it is erotica, and I'm not gonna explain what it is. Please don't ask me.
The lusty Argonian maid.
the stone
Sure.
temptress?
Hey, pretty much exactly like that. Just
Dwarven pornography.
You know that kind of literature.
Okay.
It
So
looks like our reading man wasn't, the
He had
academic type.
well, Okay. I head over to the table to inspect the crystal thing and
All
put
right.
it in my bag.
All right.
can-
If you want to give it an actual squeeze, like a proper
Yeah.
investigation, that would be an Arcana check for me.
An Arcana check. Oof.
Yes.
Wow. Arcana check 19.
You're not completely sure what it is. It is 100% magical, but it is funky. You can just looking at it tell it's funky. It's almost like a filter for like magical energies, but it's just like for like souls, which is really odd.
That is very odd.
Not something you'd usually see in anything because it's just a
Cool.
esoteric thing.
Okay. I call Munt over. Maybe he can get a better understanding of this thing than I can. But
Okay,
suddenly, after that explanation, suddenly I'm not so sure that this is something we want to give back to that artificer. This thing could be quite dangerous.
I mean, it is his property, though, isn't it?
Yes.
And then when he sucked somebody's soul out to store it in that thing, what then? Then we've given it back to him, and we're responsible for somebody's soul that's been stolen.
It's a lot of moralizing for somebody who wanted to execute a bandit not like 2 hours ago. Just saying.
We don't really know what this thing does, so we should just give it back.
Oh, well, okay. I put it in my bag. Is there anything to hand back to the guy? Is there anything else in this chamber? Like chest storage.
Should we camp out here?
If you want.
Yeah, we can sleep
Oh,
next to the warm, burning bodies.
No. What I mean is, like, should we camp out and wait for their boss to ambush?
Might be an idea.
Right, because they could be gone for like days. They might be gone for only an hour or two. Maybe we should try and maybe we should look where their room is
Good idea.
and then wait. And then when they arrive, gank them. Take the ringleader back to face prison time. What do you think, Munt?
Yeah, I can get cooking.
Get cooking.
It works for me. Just, yeah. Okay.
Alright, so you guys want to find this person's room and also investigate around. Just make an investigation check for generally, see what you can find.
Ooh. 22.
10.
Aha, 17.
17. Let me just quickly look something up. Yeah, you find this person's room, and inside there's a bunch of, it's rather lavishly adorned for, random bandit lord. You can see lots of like gold, even gold coins are just strewn about, as well as, all kinds of you also see like gems are around. But overall, there isn't lots of magic stuff that you notice. There's like what's the word? Lectern? A table where they do some kind of like magical research, but you don't see anywhere where there's like a normal wizard's stack of fucking magic, documents and spellbook stuff and scrolls and shit. All of that seems to be not there. But overall, you find where is it? Number where is it? 1,800 script, as well as you find like 1,000 gold pieces worth of gold, as well as somewhere. You also find like 20 pounds worth of gold bars.
Jesus.
Okay.
Straight gold bars.
So 20 pounds of gold bars. Okay. Right. Actually, hang on. So are we going to divvy everything up between everybody, or just put it into
Let's bag it.
party funds? Okay. Into the bag.
Yeah, I think bag it. Plus, we need to find a money lender anyway to turn it.
Okay. Just give me a second.
You also, as you're looking around, since you did roll a 17, that is actually high enough to find this. You've noticed that there is like a rod. It seems like they're making some kind of like, or making the base item for like a magical staff or rod. And as you investigate it, you realize this entire rod is made of platinum. It's about 2 pounds heavy.
Oh, we should show that to Knack McFeagle.
Knack McFeagle?
You know, the gnome.
Yes.
What do you think, Munt?
Yeah, or we could just like keep it, make a bitchin' staff.
Bitchins.
Or it could also be
Liddy?
a good rolling pin.
Quick question. The gold bars, roughly how many of them are there?
How many gold bars? I said 20 pounds, so that's about 2 pounds per, so it's 10.
10.
I'm actually in favor of using it as a rolling pin.
Yeah, I can do that.
It's like smooth, right?
Yeah.
I hope.
Is it smooth?
Yeah, it's smooth. It's just like, think of like a steel rod straight from a factory that's like, it's gonna be turned into something. It's like almost like raw metal.
That sounds like an amazing rolling.
I'll add this to my platinum cookware collection.
Platinum cookware collection? Except it's actual platinum.
Cool.
Yeah, Munt has an entire kitchen made out of actual platinum.
Oh my god.
You had to leave it at home?
Well, obviously.
No wonder he's after everybody who doesn't pay him.
I've got
He needs more money for his platinum collection.
I've got my field cookware set with me at the minute, and that's just made of gold.
Amazing, 10 out of 10.
Alrighty, gentlemen, so you wish to gang the boss. How would you want to do this?
Well, I think I should take up watch outside since I'm the sneakiest one, and then you two prepare the interior.
I'm gonna prop up all the burnt remains of people to make them look not burnt and just sleeping.
Okay.
I mean, we could just get rid of the bodies, right?
That's probably a better idea, to be honest.
How hungry is Chompers?
I was thinking that actually would meet you in a couple of days for him. I mean, body... He could probably eat 2 or 3 of them a day. Depending on how long we stay here.
Okay.
I'll turn the one chamber into like a... Store the dead people chamber.
The abattoir.
It's such a disgusting word. Also, I can't pronounce that. Jackson doesn't know how to pronounce. Jackson can't speak abattoir!
Abattoir!
Who is this abattoir?
Abattoir?
I'm gonna also go cut free our other lad. Wait. With much the same. Much the same, like... If I see you again, feeding you to the dragon, be good.
Yeah, quick, like, nods and just, like, get the fuck out as quickly as they can. Simple enough. Alright, so...
I'll be sneaky
beyond-
breaky outside.
Yeah, you're gonna be sneaky breaky outside holding watch. What kind of preparations are you for doing for the actual ambush itself? Like, how murder?
That's gonna be up to those two. They're the magic men.
I
plan.
hide.
Hey, that's easy enough.
I
You
just
can
hide
prepare
over
yourself.
here, behind the
Alright,
beds.
yeah, that's easy enough for you to prepare a hiding position. Deanne, you doing anything? Or you're just gonna like stand there like menacingly like a fucking Dark
no,
Souls boss waiting for the fucking enemy to engage you.
pretty much. I figure if they focus on me, then they're going to miss the other two, which will give them an opportunity to work their mojo. The hiding and stealth and all such things, it's not going to happen for me. I mean, I made peace with this fact a long time ago. So I will be the distraction. I shall be the magnet.
All right, you're just gonna be out there and glorious, fucking all for all to see,
Yes.
ready to fight. While
Because if they're focused on me, then they won't be paying attention to them.
yeah, that's fine. How long does your rock last? Rock of Ages?
An hour.
An hour. Alrighty, good to know. And yeah, Groove is going to be up there doing stealth. I would like for you to actually make a stealth check for me.
Stealth check in my D&D.
Yes, that make you do that a lot because you're
24.
Alright, 24. Yeah, that's more than enough.
I build myself a position of concealment.
Yep. After you've fucked around or looking around for stuff, and then preparing yourselves like your little concealment positions, both Munt and you outside Jackson. You, Jackson, notice in the distance, through the brush, that there is a group of 5 people around it. 4 flanking one person who is, just in robes, splendid robes with nice roller designs actually on it. Deep blue with some gold inlays on it as well.
I wish I had a way to signal. I need to get telepathy or something.
Yes, you do. You notice them standing there looking. They stop at one point. And they're looking towards the mouth of the entrance that you're currently at nearby. I assume you're not actually out at it.
No, I'm just waiting to drop down behind them, basically, when they come inside.
Yeah. They look around there, like, waiting for a moment, and then you notice what the person in the middle, now you realize is one of the mage persons that the bandit was talking about. Do some kind of wibbly-wabbly fucking magic casting. You're not completely sure what it is. I mean, it's Jackson. And then
it's Jackson.
Poof, disappear.
Shit. That is problematic.
The 4 people flanking the caster are still there. Now, waiting for something. And rather important distinction on the person flanking them. They're all armed with great swords, and as well, you can tell that they have lots of plate armor. It's slightly hidden under cloaks and other clothing, but you can tell that these guys are heavily armored. They are ready to fuck shit up, and pretty hard. And they're just standing there. I would like for you, Grifter, for Jackson to make a perception check.
Oh, that's not okay.
How good is your hearing?
Very. Providing I don't keep on. See, it doesn't make a change. Even if I roll and beyond, that's the little shit. So that's a 3. So 13 in total.
All right. As you're in your prepared position, you just saw them go poof, and you're like, huh? And then a moment you're like, it's like that path that leading to the entrance. It's like someone's walking there, but I can't see anybody.
Oh. Okay.
I assume Jackson's not that stupid that they realize that this person has just gone invisible.
Yeah, no, I realize. I'm wondering if there's a thing spell it requires. If the spell requires sight.
both very experienced when we're teammates, but the last person.
You do have a moment if you want to attempt something, but you have a very hard time tracking this person.
I just wanted to see.
Oh, I should probably pull up the invisibility. Just to be sure.
Mutual respect here, definitely.
You've got a point though. If this was 12 months ago, this was 112 days ago. Oh, Con got close to the wall there, didn't he? If this was 112
Will this
days ago
work?
when we
This is
were
a really
last
dumb
in-
idea.
in
have.
Jeddah, then this battle
That
would be cancelled.
really
One of
dumb.
them would have had to have dropped back because they'd have been overheating, brakes, tyres, you name it.
Yeah, you don't normally see
Uh,
cars fighting back.
I can track that
You know what I
person,
mean?
right,
Unless
by their
there's a
footsteps.
DRS zone,
Yeah.
you don't see cars fighting back, but this year you
I'm
have-
gonna wait for
Footsteps,
the.
and they leave a little bit of tracks on the ground as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna track. I'm gonna wait for them to go inside and drop down behind them and try and stealth behind the person going forward.
Alright. You notice them go past you deeper in, or actually through the entrance. Make a stealth check for me to avoid their notice.
Oh my god, what is with my rolls tonight? Another one. So that's E10. So,
Oh. Oh. Oh no.
I am a good person that can definitely make rolls that are higher than a 5.
Okay, so you're fairly certain that you're being sneaky and everything.
It's like Jackson took the min or min-max too far.
Oh, that's... Oh my god.
So funny. It's so
That's-
funny, like, characters like Dice Luck so far has been so bad.
Yeah,
And then occasionally it's just like a random natural 20 as a compensation.
Like
yeah.
that's gonna make up for the pain and agony of
alright,
all
yeah,
those
so-
low rolls.
Okay, let me double check something.
Fireball, baby!
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's even worse. I just need to check
This
double
sounds like
check.
a
Mega
baby.
fireball.
Delayed blast fireball.
Meteor swarm.
Gives you a chance to run back out again, get fucking deleted.
Okay, it's standard.
Waited this long to put the tyres on, and then suddenly he gets another.
Okay, that's fine.
This is how Lewis Hamilton got himself past the one Alpha Tauri in this race.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh, no.
It was pretty easy down that main straight.
That is not ideal. Oh, that's not a good.
Around the outside. It's surprising that.
Oh, that's better. 15!
Would have thought
15. Actually, yeah, sure, you should fucking check. What is this? The DC. 15. Oh, that's pretty good. Because the DC was 14. So you made it by 1 point.
Are they
you notice?
cast?
And I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
Charles Leclerc's
Okay.
0.2 seconds
No, what just happens is like as you start going behind them, you notice all of a sudden that the invisibility drops. You see them in front of you. You saw them casting some kind of spell, and you feel like this person's like pretty nice. And then you're like, what the fuck am I thinking? I was just gonna murder this person. As yeah, that happened. I would like for you.
In any range to see or hear any of this, or
No, the noises that they made in that aren't that loud for you to have
Okay.
noticed yet. But I would like for everybody to actually roll initiative for me. Actually, would everybody need to roll in this scenario? Nah, actually, no, it's fine. Yeah, have everybody roll.
Charles Leclerc has got another new set of mediums.
My god, can I roll something that's even statistically average?
14.
And oof.
That is so impressive.
That's
that by the
11.
time the guy out the front pits, he's behind you.
And box to overtake.
So our Red Bull.
Okay.
on here, out comes
What did everybody roll?
So Sergio Perez is going to pit, and Charles Leclerc
None rolled,
is gonna pit.
8.
So no, Charles Leclerc
So where is everybody set up? Dwayne's just in the middle there. I'm assuming
with a set of tyres
this
forward.
passageway is the open one, right?
Maybe have called the bluff here and have forced Red Bull into
Which
a
is the one
third
where we're coming in? This one or this one?
No, it's the one where the rock is still currently at. I don't know why. I assume the rock isn't there at the moment.
I
Or
don't
did you
know. Is it
hide the rock anyway, Mom?
No, I'll move it.
Oh, but yeah, this isn't. It's happening in that direction, but it's not actually there at the moment. Let me just draw a little bit of extra. Oh, that's not black. with black. There's like this little atrium area where it happened. The scale may not be accurate, but whatever. I don't want to have to redraw everything. Yeah, this is happening at the entrance.
Where's the bitch?
The bitch is coming. Yeah, you were like right behind her, and then she tried to cast something, but it failed to take hold. Oh yeah, I need to put other tokens in as well, because the other guys are gonna wanna come around and help her. This random ass token here.
I think it is, and that's
They're gonna take a few moments to arrive, though they're a bit farther away.
Oh, I thought they were way further away.
No, they are farther away. I just put them down there. I'll move them here so it isn't a confusion. No, they're gonna take a turn or two to get there.
I was just gonna say, goddamn, I have made poor life choices. They're that close.
Alrighty. Wait, what did I roll for this? I rolled an 8 plus their dex is +2, so it's a 10. Was anybody higher than a 10?
Yeah, I got 14.
I'm 11.
Oh, okay. Munt is 14, so Munt is higher than Deanne. Okay, is this correct? We got Munt, we got 10 for the boss. Jackson, you had what again? Because my brain cannot
11.
handle. 11, okay, so you go first. Alright, so, starting an initiative, Munt, but you don't hear anything. You're still, preparing for an ambush.
Yep.
So, nothing happens for you. Jackson!
Yeah, I'll get them when they come in, that's for sure.
Fuck. Bad. Okay, bonus action. Gonna have Chomper drop down behind me to block anybody from coming in or out of the passageway. His big old scaly body. And then double rapid fire straight in bitch's face at point blank.
but lost 2 positions.
Okay.
Just so comfortable.
Oh, come on!
If he did
I rolled a 2 and a 2. So that's a 14 hit for both.
14 to hit?
Yeah.
Now, those
yes,
screams we had to have
It's
heard.
the first time I've seen a car.
Oh, come on! As he attacks. Yes, those are probably you heard. No, yeah, that hits because they don't have major armor up yet. Because they're dumb and didn't prep it. No, they had it prepared, I just didn't use it because I'm dumb. Yeah, no, those hit.
Okay, excellent. So that's gonna be better than not. So then I'm gonna just jack her up with a...
Oh, okay, I can't use that yet.
16
point. That hits. Alright.
26 points to damage as the not punch into their magey bodies.
Alright, is that for both attacks?
Yeah, 16 for the first and 10 for the second.
Alright, 26 point of damage.
Yes. And I'm gonna have Chompers. Bonus action, have Chompers. Just attack past me.
Just attack past you?
Yeah, he's got 10 foot reach, so.
Okay. So, Chompers is going to do an attack, and the mage person does something. The enchanter tries to magically divert an attack made against it, provided the attacker is within 30 feet of it and invisible. The enchanter must decide to do so before the attack hits or misses, which is right now. The attacker must make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the attacker targets a creature closest to it other than the attacker itself.
Oh, my boy!
Alright, DC 14 save from Chompers, please.
3 plus 6 is 9.
Okay, so that fails. On a failed save, the attacker targets a creature closest to it, other than the enchanter itself. So, Chompers makes an attack against you.
Nice.
My boy! With the original AC roll?
Yeah, sure. Well, technically it says before the attack hits or misses. So if you already rolled for an attack, that's fine.
Yeah, I did. It was a 23 to hit. So, yeah. It's all good. Okay, well, let's see. So the D6 physical... Of course, maximum damage when I don't fucking have to use against other people. And then a 1 for the fire damage, which is half, plus 4. So I take 11 points of damage.
Yes,
As
Trumpers
my boy fights
your boy.
Betrays you and chews you in the back.
Some kind of fucker is about with this magic fucker. They caused your boy to attack him. Revenge must be had.
Does he have his swirly eyes?
Swirly, yes, swirly eyes, magic eyes. Poor
Right!
Trumpers.
I use my free action. Mages in the tunnel! GS mind bullshit!
Alright, you folks hear that. Alrighty, Jackson, is there anything else for you to do? Can Trumpers do anything else?
That's it.
Alright, it is a boss is a turn. Let's see, what would boss gonna do in this turn? They kind of want to get out.
I just asked the question.
I can do it. I fucking dare you.
Huh? Big boss.
Boss.
Hang on.
Missile
Because
kid.
I have to look for fucking spells and see what they do. Alright. It's just gonna cast a spell. Human
Counter spell.
Wisdom saving from you, Sergeant Jackson.
Ah! Why?
DC 14.
16.
Okay, you succeed. Good job. Again, you can feel the tendrils of some kind of magic. Some kind of a magic attempt to tendril over your body. Like you feel for like a moment as your like body like slows down and almost like tries to lock up on you, like paralyzed. And then you're just like flexing.
He did a shit?
You did a shit and resisted the effect. Shit, what the fuck can they do anymore? They failed 2 goddamn spells already. They don't have any... No, they don't have any bonus action shit. They're just kind of like getting like more and more desperate as the seconds go. Yeah, no, okay, no, this guy, boss, turn is done. Deegan, your turn. You've heard fighting happening up the tunnel and also
If I
yelling.
move my full 30 feet, I can get there. Can I sort of see spellcaster person there?
No, because this is like a... Think of like a tunnel that goes like a little bit up like this. So there's no line of sight, unfortunately.
Hang on. Yeah, I'm try and get a bit closer, but then I can't do anything else. No, that's action. Action. Fuck, the one thing I wanted to really do, I can't. I can see Jackson, and it looks like he's been injured, yes?
Yes, by dragon teeth.
Okay, but I can see that he does look like he's been injured.
Yeah?
A little bit, yeah. I'm good though. Light injury.
Yes, a light injury.
Let's have a look here.
If I had to pick a number between 0 and 103, I would be at 92.
Okay. Fuck. All the stuff I wanted to do is all a full action. I don't really have.
Dual weapon.
This action. Fuck it. Spiritual weapon at.
Not me.
3rd level.
Oh, look at.
Ooh, 3rd level, okay.
Is gonna go there behind her.
Alrighty.
To know whether they're ahead or not.
Hit her!
Even at that slow speed.
It's not the easiest, but we should have an overhead camera that could tell us.
That's strange. Why
No,
isn't
I
it?
don't think Checo was in the wrong because he probably thought he was there.
Okay, because at
first,
3rd level
and
it
he
should be
probably
2d8,
accelerated
but
more to
anyway.
that line than he
Okay.
normally would, you know what I
Alright,
mean?
so let's roll for an
And
attack.
the second apex.
That is 25 to hit.
Carlos is right.
Yeah.
We should know before this race goes green again.
And 12 points of force damage.
12 points of force damage. Okay, then.
Punk. Stop resisting arrest! Punk!
Alright, you summon your spiritual weapon, the hammer, fucking, clonking them on the back of the head, and they like just let out a yelp. They're looking pretty concussed. They're not looking good at this point. That is, you can't do anything else, because that's your bonus action. Armored boys are not near the fight, and they start going for a full sprint. It will take them another turn.
They're in full
to
plate and it's not adamantine, so they can only move like 15 feet around.
No.
Yes.
They're strong lads that they can handle their plate. But it will take them another turn to arrive. Alright, so that's them. And then, back up top, we have Mont.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
So Munt's gonna zoom out the cave on his broom. Can I see these guys?
No, you're still very much inside the cave.
What, where's... Oh, okay. Where does the cave end?
Over there. Where
Oh,
Chambers
okay.
is.
I'm like blocking them. I don't want them to get away.
Then in that case... I'm going to cast Dominate Person on that person.
On the mage?
Yes, they need to make a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Okay, DC 16 Wisdom saving throw. How much wisdom do they have? Only +1, so that's a 10, so they fail.
Cool.
Nice.
That's what I was waiting for. I wanted to cast Hold Person. That's why I was like, can I see her from there? And then the DM was like, no.
So they are now dominated by me. So I'm gonna say, attack your friends.
Okay, you attempt to if you or creature that are friendly to you are fighting it, it has advantage on the saving throw.
Oh no.
So it has to make the save again.
Roll a 1, take some of my 1.
4?
Alright,
No,
so
that's a failure.
do they just stay dominated, or do they get to save him?
Each time they take damage, they take a new save. Oh, actually, I'm going to...
Telepathic Link
Okay, yeah, cool.
does what you obey, no action required. Can specify a simple or general course of action such as attack that creature, run over there, fetch that object. If the creature completes your order and does not receive further direction from you, it defends and preserves itself to the best of its ability. You can use your action to take total and
Yeah,
precise
I'm
control
gonna
of the target.
assume control next turn.
Okay, until the end of your next turn,
Assuming
the creature...
direct control.
Each time the target takes damage, it makes a new wisdom saving throw. Yeah, okay, that's how it works. Alright, use his concentration, 1 minute. Alright, so you just said attack your friends. Alright, that's
It's been over an hour since I created Baldy, hasn't it?
No, Baldy's still there.
Oh, then Baldy's gonna fly out the cave as well.
Alright. It's it's gonna reach over there, and then there's like a little bit of a traffic jam there.
I'll shout at Jackson.
Mage person's on our side now.
Pull them back! We can kill them in the choke with fire!
Come back, mage person.
Oh,
And then kill your friends.
Alright, anything else, Mont?
No, I'm good. Oh,
Jackson.
actually, I'm gonna give Jackson an emote of inspiration.
Oh,
Thank
right.
God. Okay, I'm just gonna squeeze past this person, take cover on this side of the wall, and can Chompy squeeze past or not?
Yeah,
Just move through there.
yeah, that's fine.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. Bonk.
Maybe seek direction from race control. I'm not
Old action,
Can't be hanging
flamethrower.
on like the roof or something. I'm assuming the ceiling to this thing is like 20 feet high or something.
It's not a bad.
It's not a bad. Yeah.
I'm gonna just use the wall here for cover, stay hidden until I hear a bunch of them run inside. And use
alright, you just
basically
wait.
just screening Munt at the moment, Chomp or himself.
Oh, we could
alright.
all pretend to be dead and make this control person say that they killed us.
championship leader and the first monogas driver ever to lead the
Oh,
championship.
Jackson,
Surprise.
you're running.
That's about a
Don't
second.
be Jumpers pretend that you're dead. Play dead, boy. Play dead.
Play dead. Okay, so you told the mage person to come back, right?
Buff us if you can.
Okay. Alright, so you're gonna move over here. Buff us if you can.
I don't know what spell
Let's see. What do they have? Okay, that spell's not gonna be that useful, probably. Buff? Okay. Fine, yeah, you're the closest. You get haste cast on you.
Awesome! Okay.
Yeah, following your commands, Munt, the person's just like wobblies, and yeah.
So does haste give me an extra? Haste gives me an extra action. Yes.
Yeah. What it does is choose a willing creature, blah blah blah. Until spell ends, the target speed is doubled. It gains +2 to AC. It has advantage on dexterity saving throws, and it gains an additional action on each of its turns. That action can be used only to take the attack, one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn, as a wave of lethargy sweeps over.
Okay. But still, it's +2 to armor class, that's nice. Double movement speed.
Yes.
Advantage on reflex saves, I like that. Advantage on dex saves.
Boss is done, DM, it is your turn.
Okay, so we're all falling back into this chamber here. This is where we're going to make our stand, yes?
It does seem so like that.
Okay, alrighty. Let me have a look here quickly.
Jackson is readying an attack. You can definitely tell that.
Jackson has...
You can cut them off on the side, like put a blade barrier up behind them.
That's the plan. But what I want to do, Jackson, I sort of like look at Jackson's crossbow. Has it been magically enhanced at all?
Yes. You can clearly see there's ruins burned into it.
Okay, alright.
It's my baby! Mother baby!
No, that's fine. I am going to hold my action. Basically, let me just see if I can. Where's me? Because Baldy's in the way there. There's me. I'm going to sort of move myself here. I want to see when those guys, move my spiritual weapon there. When those plate metal guys, when they come down this passage, when I see all of them, I want to hold my action that I can cast Blade Barrier behind them.
Alright, yeah, that's
I want Blade Barrier behind them, and it's going to fill up that entire chamber.
Alright. Is it like a... okay, that's fine. Behind them is the...
Yeah, well, behind them or around them. I'm just reading on the details on Blade Barrier, because I know with like Wall of Fire, you can create like a circle around them. I'm just checking if Blade Barrier can do the same thing. I think it can, but...
you can make a straight wall up to 100 feet long, 20 feet high, and 5 feet thick, or a ringed wall up to 60 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 5 feet thick. The wall provides 3/4 covers the creatures behind it, and its space is difficult terrain.
Yeah.
When a creature enters the wall of air for the first time on a turn, or starts his turn there, the creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 6d10 slashing damage. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you? Oh, okay. So are you targeting them, like trying to get them inside of it, or just make a ring around them? Or just a wall behind them, acting as a.
I'm thinking just a wall behind them to act as a thing.
Acts as just so they can't retreat.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Dan, that is.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nothing.
What Verstappen's saying there is he crossed it. He certainly touched it.
But is that about concentration?
No, I'm just looking. Blade Barrier is a concentration spell, so that's okay.
Oh
So
yeah,
that
your
means-
spiritual.
Yeah, because so I'll lose my spiritual weapon when I do that. So
by the McLaren of Daniel Ricciardo, and he might get passed by the other McLaren
Yeah.
here of Lando Norris. As Norris tries to find his way around
Fuck.
the outside, Pierre Gasly behind him.
Oh,
it's
man.
fine. I'll give it up.
Is Joe Guanyu.
The spiritual weapon can.
Yeah. Blocking off their exit is probably more important.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're already have a Blade Ward, making it so that...
Oh no, spiritual weapon doesn't require concentration.
It's the start of the race, and now those.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, no, it isn't. Wow, I'm completely wrong about that. I apologize. No, it is just the duration.
Hit it pretty early though, didn't
Yep.
he? For the
Okay, yeah, no, yeah, you don't have to drop it then. Alright, you prepare like a wall behind them. I'm gonna say it's a double thick one. Or not really a double thick one, but after 60 feet there's another one. It's effectively just a...
It's basically if they try and
Yeah, like
no
that.
matter which, they're gonna take that thing's gonna hit them at least twice. Basically,
Yeah, if
once
you're
when
gonna
they come
try
in, and
and
then if they manage to get out to the other side again.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Alright, you ready up your casting? And it is Armored Boy's turn. And they are just like running after they saw that their boss just, fucking, failed to do what magic bullshit they were doing, and they spend their time running
And
up
my
here.
blade barrier pops up behind me.
Yeah, exactly. Your blade barrier ups up. And then, you had also already action, Sir Jackson.
I did. They would have to make some dexterity saving throws, please.
Alright, that is 4 dex saves for these men's.
Ooh, please tell me that if they fail, there's a chance that they'll have to make another save to avoid the blade barrier.
Well, I
At
mean,
least
they're
that
not...
guy in the back, maybe, I'm hoping.
No, the blade barrier isn't actually touching them. What was that? What is your DC?
14.
14. One of them makes the saves, the rest fail.
No, 28 points of damage to everybody who fails. 14. The one.
How much, sorry? 20?
28 to everybody that
28. Alright.
failed. 14 to the one that's
mix up with the front jack, didn't they?
Alrighty.
Probably just
Um,
because they've been trying to get a jack under the car and get it lifted. So yeah, mistake by the team.
Normally the team manager or sporting director
And
will
this
sit
guy
there on
only
the
takes
stopwatch
that much.
and will call the crew into action when the 5 seconds has been served. But it didn't happen, and a real shame there for Joe Guanyu in his
My brain math.
second race in Formula 1.
Okay, no. Alrighty. So, you do your thing to kill damage a lot. You can tell that they are not happy with that, but the guy at the front was able to kind of like block the attack a bit with his shield, but the rest of them are looking kind of fucked up by that. Alright, that is just the roll of the ready actions and stuff. So we go back up top to Munt. They can't do anything, they spent like their turn dashing.
Munt is... if I'm dominating, do I know what that person can do without assuming direct control?
I'd say you don't know what they can. It doesn't state anywhere that you know what they do without dominating.
assume direct control.
Yeah, once...
Harbinger.
Do I want to assume
Harbinger of
control?
delicious, tasty food and beverages.
Yeah, I'm going to assume direct control. That's my action. And then, what spells they got?
Hang on, let me pull
Chasing it back down.
before I tab. They
Assuming
have.
direct control.
No, none of those cantrips you care about. They have. Charm person, mage armor, magic missile, hold person, invisibility, suggestion, fireball, haste, tongues.
It's cast
dominate beast.
fireball down there.
Okay. Sorry, what was that? The rest of you?
Oh, you just casted it, but you were playing as them, basically.
I make them cast fireball down there.
Alright.
Oh, we're
Wait, does it
terrible.
happen on their turn or now on your turn? I'm confused.
If you take it, it's an action, is basically we do it now. It's your action.
Oh, yeah, you can use your action to take total and precise control target until the end of your next turn. The creature only takes the actions you choose, doesn't do anything. Okay, now I get it. So effectively, you're using your own turn, and then on their turn, they do the thing, but you can tell them exactly what to do.
I believe so.
Alright,
Please,
so
please no friendly fire, Reno.
Alright, so Bunt, you use your action to tell them exactly what to do. Do you want to use your bonus action for anything, or shall we go to Jackson and then figure out the whole fireball scenario?
No, I'm good. Jackson's still got. Oh, actually no. And then I'm going to use Baldy.
Baldy.
Oh yes, Baldy.
Baldy is going to park directly in the cave to protect Jackson from fireball.
How wide is that passageway?
Not too wide.
Is there... Put it this way, does the boulder fill the entirety of the passage?
It might. I mean, there are probably corners you can peek around.
Push them into the blade barrier, and then fireball them.
Baldy can't push like that.
Aww.
Oh, it doesn't have a shove?
I am sad.
No,
That's pretty
Baldy
sad.
has a slam attack and that's it.
Aww. Well, I thank you for the cover anyway.
Alright, Baldy's in front. Jackson, it's still your turn before a fireball happens. What do you want to do?
The guy that managed to make a save, I'm just going to put 2 bolts into him.
Okay, you take a couple of potchers and make your attack roll.
Yeah, I'm just like, motherfucker. It's like, parry this, you fucking casual. I should probably roll damage first, though. I mean attack, not damage.
Please.
Derp. 30 to hit? And
Yeah.
and another 30 to hit.
Jesus. Now you're getting all your luck back, I guess. Just fucking 30.
I rolled- Yeah. 13 on the first hit. And 15 plus I'm gonna use the ignite from my friend. 17 on the second hit. So 30 points of damage, Mr. I made my save.
Okay, he is looking really fucked up at this point. Like, one okay hit and he's probably down.
That's what you get for using your shield! And I'm just gonna pull back and wait for the fireball.
Okay, Jackson, you are done. And now is Fireball turn, and I assume it's just gonna fly so it doesn't hit anybody else except the Knights. So I'm just not gonna worry about that, I'm just gonna make their saves. Which, we'll see.
Which a D6
Who
is
knows,
it, bro?
maybe it breaks their morale and they try and run away.
1, 2, and 16, 16. So it uses their save, right? Oh yeah, because they're casting it. Which their save DC is, again, it's 14, so 2 of them save. But that's still a fireball. Do you want to roll the damage, or shall I?
I just rolled it. 33 damage, half if they save.
33 points of damage. Okay, actually, which one?
I should probably make a check for Baldy, shouldn't I?
No, I'm just gonna have it. Just
Baldy,
be angled,
Baldy
so
can
they
take
don't
a
get-
fireball. He's got 176 health.
Fine, alright. Deal damage to make
No,
this
it's
save.
fine.
Deal damage to him.
He's gonna disappear in a minute anyway.
Okay. Okay, yeah, First Knight doesn't save, so he's just straight up dead. How many? Oh wait, how many points of damage did you say there was again?
33.
33. All right, so these guys saved. That is halved. Is 16. All right, so they're still technically alive. Not well though. But that knight at the back is also gone. How much? How alive are these guys? No. Oh. Wow, they're also... they're not very good. So yeah, shield guy, just that blocks your attack with the shield, he's dead. He's just gone and been incinerated. This guy at the back, also gone. These 2 are only ones remaining, and not looking good.
Okay.
Alright, so
They're now
that
trapped
is-
between a boulder and whirling blades.
Yeah, okay. It is now Deanne, it's your turn.
Hey, I'm sending my spiritual weapon in there and gonna attack that one.
Alrighty. Bonus action attack.
That might not hit. That's 15 to hit.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
And then I'm just gonna at the same one, Sacred Flame, DC 17 Dex save.
Okay. So they're not good at that. And they fail.
Well, it's just one of them, so he takes 3d8 fire damage. Oh, sorry, 3d8 radiant damage. 9 points of radiant damage.
Yep, that is enough to finish him off.
2010.
I feel vindicated. I killed something now.
Okay, Dean, your turn is done. Armored boys. This guy's just... yeah, he's gonna panic and try and... He's just panicking, so he's
DC
gonna...
17 dexterity save, if you don't mind.
He's not thinking rationally at this point. Rolls an 18 plus 0.
You son of a bitch. Okay, well he still takes half damage.
Yes, which is?
37 divided by 2, so that's 18
which is more than
slash
enough
damage.
to kill him. As he panics, runs straight into the magical barrier of blade and just gets fucking fleeched. Just like fledged, or whatever the fucking word is, into pieces. Cut into pieces. Ribbons. Words. And effectively with that, since your dominate person is still active, combat ends.
Sadly,
Drop all your
great.
weapons
And spellcasting
and
focuses.
spell magic shit.
Alright, everything drops, hidden blades, and spellcasting foci, and all that good shit. And also drop quarter stuff.
Tie up their hand, blindfold.
Not been the best night for him so
Alright,
far.
tie up their hands, blindfold them. What is your next course of action? Yet to
But can you get them to tell us whatever they know?
I use my telepathic bond to tell them to do that.
Alright, so sure, what are you asking them to tell?
Do they work for Yuri?
No.
Why were they after that crystal?
Seemed valuable cargo.
Like I said, even during the safety car, I was told to bring the tires.
Is there anything
part
else
of a
of
larger
value? Is there anything else of value inside this lair?
But Ferrari looking very dominant, and I
That's
think
a
Ferrari just doing enough through sector 1.
that's a rather general question. Because they don't really understand the point of reference between anything else of value.
Are they part of a larger?
No.
Are they
Are
just
there any
simple
other?
bands?
Are there any other magical artifacts in this lair?
No.
Well, it should be, shouldn't it? But that Haas is...
They effectively they tell you that they were just a bandit leader.
This is just great to watch,
You know, made their own little bandit group, preying on innocent people, stealing stuff.
But there is no one better person on this planet more equipped to tell us about
Sort of like Robin Hood without the hood.
Exactly, Robin Hood, but none of the morals.
Ever execute anybody unarmed?
15 and 16
Sorry?
with
Did they ever execute anybody unarmed?
both of them are,
Many.
great talents, very different points of their
Did they kill any children?
But yeah, I'm looking forward
No.
Is it fair to say
Any
one
women?
is always prepared to get his
Yes.
elbows out at any given opportunity?
Throat cut.
The other one is equally
Okay.
prepared to get his elbows out, but is
And you end their life
about doing so.
before the dominate person ends, so they don't even have any control as they die.
It's interesting to see
Hold on, I need to, they've taken damage. They need to make a saving throw against the dominate person as they bleed out.
Fine.
and Kevin is making these times.
What was the DC?
16.
They rolled a 15.
Fernando as well.
Well, there goes Fernando. There was no gap there.
They just
to
stand there and
Hippos.
bleed out.
into the hairpin, but as we discovered, that possibly
Yep,
isn't
they
what
just
you want to make
stand there,
the
bleed
most
out, don't even have control of their own bodies in their
Do a
final
flip.
moments.
He's been there before.
He certainly has. Fernando
Fine. Let's see if they have enough strength
That's
in their
so
body.
bad!
gets ahead.
Good month, you are terrible.
Going into turn one.
While their throat is bleeding and blood
Has
is
Mud
pouring
been
out,
reading
they
those
use-
pamphlets about cleafatism?
16
they use their final strength within their body as as their blood and their life force is leaving their body, and fucking does a flip.
I tell them to
it's not good,
telepathically end
and-
the flip and all of the blood spray at Jackson.
Why me?
Make sure Kevin's not going
Oh god. I mean, there's some blood that sprays kind of everywhere. It's in the general direction of Jackson, but none of them reach him.
Running all by himself.
As finally they collapse as their body can no longer.
I did that
Do
telepathically.
Doing so by going that deep into turn 2 as well. It's a long way clearer.
Wow, that was a- they really went out on their own terms.
That is
Wonderful.
by far the most disturbing thing I've seen today. And we just burned like 20 people.
Is a good time to bring these guys in.
It's a tricky one.
Kinda messed up, man.
I mean, fastest lap by Max
Looks like
Verstappen, look at that,
there's
30
something from that one
32.4
crazy religious
seconds.
cult that's been doing the rounds in the cities.
Non-stop purples, aren't
Ah,
they, Charles?
Clearif, Cletus,
Cleftitis!
Cliffitis as well.
some weird cult obsessed with backflips.
They'll be a little bit quicker than the people on the
As long as they pay their taxes.
Not enough to catch
As long as
the
they pay their
deficit
taxes.
of a pit stop.
Pay your taxes, kids.
For a second pit stop
So,
in this race.
we good here? We got the magic rock.
What they're gonna throw
Yeah.
on
Yes, you have your magic rock.
That's a slow
I'm,
movement
as
Fernando Alonso.
Baldy's final
Is there a
act, he's
problem?
going to wedge himself into the entrance and block it forever.
Esteban Ocon goes past.
Okay.
What's the problem?
Just-
No, there's only the
Alonso's
back entrance.
Alpine.
Yeah, but that's
Omar
probably hidden, no one will
Safnauer, the
find
pit
it.
wall, has got his head in his hands.
Alright, you shove the boulder nice and tight in there, making sure that nobody can enter through here without removing the boulder.
You'll be going slow.
And you gentlemen,
The team boss,
I
down
assume,
Alpine.
leave.
Alonso was having a
Yep.
terrific
trekking
race.
all the way back to Grass Top with your prize in hand.
And then suddenly,
Indubitably.
through a mechanical issue,
And
seeing
yeah.
smoke coming out.
Just a camera kind of
Magnussen
thing.
got past from the rear end.
Got a
That's
sign on the steering wheel. Remember, an alarm on the steering wheel.
Alright, there it is.
cool the car.
Right back in town. I assume you go. Well, actually, yeah. What do you gentlemen want to do? Are you just gonna head
Well,
directly
we-
to
I
the?
think
Alpine.
First order of business is to return the crystal to,
Yeah, it's like it's in limp home mode, isn't it?
Return the property to its rightful owner.
yeah,
That's such a shame,
or
because
hand it over to
Alonso
Zegrit
giving
to
us
hand
some
over to the
brilliant
guy.
entertainment tonight as well.
Alright, that's easy enough. You find the gentleman who hired you through
And
the
then
same-
I want to head to.
Can you fill us in on
Oh,
what might the
um,
issue be?
Fuck, this is gonna sound good. That bandit leader lady, I took her body with, just FYI.
Okay.
We are, when we get back to town, after we've done all the stuff, I'm heading to the local garrison, and I want to find out if there's any warrants or bounties out on this person as a known bandit.
Overheating with their brake ducts throughout testing.
Because if they've been harassing travelers and caravans for a while, based on the information we have, it is quite likely that she is a known, person of interest, as it were, to the guard or constabulary or whatever, and there's likely there'd be warrants of arrest out for her. So I feel the garrison should at least be informed that she is no longer a threat.
So he has stopped right at the pit lane.
Alright. Easy enough.
From this race.
You head towards the local garrison and effectively, present the corpse to them, asking like, "Oh yeah, do you have any bounties on them?" And they're just all like, "Sir, we have never even heard of this person. We don't have any bounties for them."
And I explained to them where we found their base and that they've been robbing caravans for a while now, apparently.
Safety car out.
Huh. Oh yes, we know of the bandits, and you're telling us that this
This was their leader.
Oh, that's quite interesting.
He goes down to his pit box
race now, and this has just got to be a sweet stop for them
Oh,
to try and
that's-
capitalise and getting these fresh
Alright,
tyres.
we'll take hold of the body. Is there anywhere you're staying where we can contact you later if anything comes up? This
I'll
unfortunate
probably,
situation?
Well, they're not, Johnny. That was a very
are we still staying? We're going to be staying at the same inn we were at last time? I would
Yeah, why not?
imagine so, yeah. So, yeah, I'll be staying there with...
Was that close?
At the Smoky Inn.
Yes.
Hulkenberg came in. Alonso
And by the way, that is literally
he's
its
got
name.
no drive whatsoever.
And that's
He's,
just being
on
funny.
the dash it says,
Well, I am being funny with the name,
that's
but
definitely,
regardless.
why it's been
Alright.
closed. We have a virtual safety car.
Well, we'll get this sorted out. Unfortunately, even though we do have bounties on some of these bandits who have been harassing us, unfortunately, until we can confirm our investigations, there is nothing that we can really give you at the moment.
Merely bringing in to confirm and to inform you of the events.
Alright, that's fine.
If anything does get confirmed through, and any bounties are to be paid out, I hand over I give them the information for my old scouting company, and I tell them any bounties or anything, if anything does come through and it's to be paid out, it's to be paid out to the widows of the members of that company.
Alright, of course. Very generous of you, sir.
And off I go.
Alright, off you go.
Well, it was too late.
Come on, do you do takeaways?
It was too late.
Yeah, we used Deliver Owl.
If it's a virtual safety car,
But Owl?
Lewis hasn't
Yeah, you know, you order on an
Deliver
owl and it gets
owl?
delivered by an
I'm trying to
owl.
think of actual owls.
Like a druid?
Fernando Alonso
No
can't
owls.
go any further in this race.
Druids want too much money to have unions.
Frustration as he makes his way back to the pits. Still we have
Ah.
You can pay owls in seed.
Daniel Ricciardo's McLaren. So Magnussen and Hulkenberg.
Is it like a weight limit, the delivery if it's an owl?
No, they're real big.
Hulkenberg 14th.
Giant owls paid in bird seed.
Neutralises everything. So the field don't bunch up.
No, why
On
not?
Sky Electric's track, we put all the cars on the same lane. And go at about 40%.
So like, what do you
they would normally be able
what do you
to.
count?
The one
What do you
driver who
call it?
hasn't pitted is Lewis Hamilton.
Mod's magnificent munchies on the move. TM, TM, TM.
Are we in trouble or not? I mean, were you okay with strategy?
It really depends how this.
MMM OTM.
Just keep our heads down.
Hamilton
MMM
has a
OTM.
13-second advantage over Esteban Ocon. If the pit lane entry...
Are all of you, who's going out and actually delivering the crystal?
Well, I've got the crystals, so we would have done that. Oh, well, actually, we would have stopped off on the garrison on the way in, and then gone off to go and hand the crystal in.
Alright, yeah, you go and hand off the crystal to... I just had it in mind. The guy's name, why do I need to look it up again? Living Shit. And he's like, oh, yes. Thank you. Oh, this is such a worry off my back. Can finally finish my corruption.
Is Ziggurat there with us at all, or...?
Ziggurat is, actually, yeah, he's in the same workshop. Oh, hey? Can I do the voice again? I'm trying to remember.
He's got another lap to do. And we'll hope that
Come on, you did it so well last week.
You know, I'm trying. I'm trying to get my voice back in the same place.
You can't do that. Something like that.
Yeah, and there's definitely not
There's
a
that
safety
high
car, which is a
pitched,
shame because this
squeaky.
is the problem when you get a virtual safety car.
I don't think I can do it properly anymore for some reason. I think my voice is going.
And the difference in lap times, you'd think all their lap times.
Yeah, are you also catching the plague? Did
No, I
observe
think
digitally.
No, I think the gravelly voices I were doing for some other bands fucking me up somehow. No, I don't think I can do this voice without sounding like this for some reason, and I don't think this is the right voice.
Oh no.
Zagre's been drinking.
Yeah, I've been drinking
And smoking.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how I did the voice last time, and it sounds so scuffed. It's exactly how I did the voice last time. Nope, no, that's not it. No, unfortunately, I can't. I was pretty close.
Yep.
10 out of 10.
Than 4.4 seconds behind.
No, I can't find it anymore.
That's okay. I just wanted to make sure that Zegret was there when we handed it over.
Oh yeah, he's there, but he's doing his own project.
Okay.
Nicely into the background with all the
I go have a bath.
of the company that sponsor the Alpine.
Bath and a nap.
Pushed away in the virtual safety car.
And a bowl of herb.
And a bowl of herb. Alright. So, gentlemen, I'm thinking of ending the session here. It is, well, it's not horrifically late, but shall end the session early. Because it's
Well,
a
the
nice
thing is,
place.
remember, last week's session was cut short, so basically we did what we would have done last week, so...
Is this me, or is this group incredibly good at murder?
Yes. Very good at murder, actually.
But I'm not the only one seeing that, right?
I just control people and make them like get squirted in the face with flowers. I don't know what you mean.
Should be more worried about that than I am.
Is there a Letty, given the size of what's this place's name, Grasstop or Grass?
Yeah, Grasstop. Sometimes also called Greentop.
Okay, Greentop, Grasstop. Would there be? It's a reasonably biggish town, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well,
I want to see if there's a temple to Hephaestus anywhere in the vicinity.
To Festus.
I needed a forge garden. I was not going to take Moradin. I'm sorry.
Fucking racist!
Sure. I don't see why there wouldn't be one. Is there something you should do there?
I just want to go there to go pray.
Alright, yeah, easily enough. Find, a nice quiet corner. For prayer. Well, quiet, fucking temple to a forge guard. It's not a quiet place.
No, I just wanted to pray and to also just meditate while I'm there for a little bit. I do have a question for the DMs. As a downtime activity, is it possible to train yourself in the use of a specific weapon if you... Like, I only have proficiency with simple weapons, but if I wanted to train in the use of a specific martial weapon, could that be done as a downtime activity?
There is skill training in the books. I'd have to look it up how they work, but yes, that is possible.
I know it's supposed to be possible, but I'm not exactly sure how it would go about because it was a little bit vague on the detail. Because I know there's a feat that I can take which specifically allows proficiency with up to 4 different weapons, but
technically, I believe you can only get skills and stuff like languages, things like that. But I don't know. I don't have an issue with it if he doesn't.
No, not really. We'll probably just use one of the amount of times it would take to learn a skill. If I can ever find it.
All good. It was just something I was curious about. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I'm busy praying to the Forge Father at the moment.
Probably start practicing with the weapon too.
Well, it might be an idea because the sort of like
pulling your legs.
His weapon of choice is a warhammer, so
Jackson isn't there, so.
No, but that
if
was.
he wants to learn how to use a hammer, he can just come to a shift in Mont's kitchen.
Oh, he knows how to use a hammer. But a warhammer is a martial weapon, so...
Yeah, we use them in the kitchen.
Warhammer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To tenderize what?
Large cuts of beef.
How big is the beef?
It's very big. enough that you need a two-handed tenderizer.
Good lord. That's terrifying. That's completely mental. Also, is nobody else disturbed by the fact that we're really good at murder?
Hey, it does not seem.
You seem to be the one that kills most people.
Yeah, given that you've done most of the killing so far. I mean, I've only killed one person in all of the fights we've had. Really, and the other guy that died, I didn't actually do anything to him. He ran into a blade barrier.
I mean,
technically, it's not my fault.
I mean, I suppose technically.
They could have both gone off the track at that
Didn't take
But I mean, Dick.
Verstappen is absolutely convinced that Charles Leclerc is crossing the
I mean, you're
pit lane
technically
entry line,
correct.
which you can't
Technically
do unless
correct.
you're coming into
Yeah,
the pits.
you know.
Oh, by the way, since I seem to have forgotten and nobody reminded me, yeah, you got 2,500 script for returning the crystal.
I have to say
In the
that-
bag.
Okay.
That was
The bag.
They're both locked up, and he's like, you know what?
Hey, I'm sorry for the lack of Zergid voices. My voice
Got
gave
the
out a little
drive,
bit
got the exit, and they were
Fine.
able to have a big enough gap on the exit.
They just
I
died
will-
of throat
I will-
cancer.
Dear.
there. No.
Very calm, very
I will make sure that next session I will have a Zergid voice again.
Have either
No,
of
I
them flat spotted
won't,
those
but,
tyres,
you know,
though? That's
I'll
the
try.
next big
That's
question.
fine. I've got
I'm
it.
gonna assume we're gonna be having a short race now, hey?
Yes.
Cute. I
I'm
will spend a hit
adding-
die.
Well, mate, you just keep your head down.
Gianpiero Lambiase, Verstappen's race engineer, might want to urge a bit of patience here because
Whoa.
we saw Kevin